morning, my people. This is my game. Pull Chop, what's up, my brother? Good morning. How are you doing, my brother? What time is it over there? Oh, yeah. '78, '79. Okay, so this is in chronological order. Okay, so my brother Pull Chop. We just finished yesterday the other magazine, and today we're gonna do this one here. Look, it's called "Where Was Cape Valdez?" And then it says on this number, "Objectives of Alchemy, the Man and Cybernetic, Portuguese Cases of the Wave of UFOs 76, 77. Okay, on the back, it says, photo document. Flying craft, Adamski type, photographed by Dr. Van Neest, geologist of NASA, when in Knab, Utah, USA. He was doing topographic measurements. The photo in question is the most well had of a total of 7 made by scientists. Document APRO. Okay. Okay, on the next number down here. Renaro, what's up, my sister? Thank you for stopping by. Please connect with my brother Pull Chop. So on the next number, it's going to be Where Was Cape Valdez? The conclusion. Objectives of Alchemy, The Man and Cybernetics, The End of Times, and the Theory of the Catastrophes. Over 2 passages on Iliada, and it continues with the Portuguese cases of the wave. Okay. So let's just open the next first page over here. And let me put a little music. So today, because let's see what I'm gonna put. I do have to put a few musics because I do love them, and they make me feel really good. We can start with this one actually.
Johnny Small Peppers, best spice destination. Hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery of our brother
Johnny
Johnny
Small.
Small. Peppers, best spice destination. Hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery of our brother Johnny Small. Peppers, best spice destination. Hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery of our brother Johnny Small. Pepper's best feisty destination. Oh, hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery
Bravery
of
about
our
a
brother
brother.
Johnny Small. Pepper's best feisty destination.
Oh, beautiful. We can do this case. Okay, we're gonna do the conclusion of the UFO of the size of 5 Boeing aircraft. It is a bit cold here, but it's sunny today, so it's not too bad. Destination. Hot and spicy. Okay, so let's start, guys. With the this is the conclusion of the UFO of the size of 5 Boeings, okay, airplanes. With the declarations of 4 witnesses near Earth, 3 on the Miradouro de Santa Luzia and 1 on the Bairro da Graça in Lisbon, we ended up this number, the publication of the inquiries made about this observation of the giant UFO on the night of 28th to 29th of December 1976. The factual importance of the phenomenon was amply demonstrated by number and diversity of the witnesses, meaning on the interior of the airplane of the TAP Air Portugal, or distributed by the different zones on the ground. All of them point for a definition of an object like cigar shape, producing colors that generically impress the human being, you know, leaves us a little bit overawe, you know. Let's register equally as characteristics permanent of the sensation of the big velocity that the UFO had. Also, the mention by 2 witnesses known to the appearing of a sphere, a white sphere, in the moment that the huge object went further away. Then everything points and forces the idea of being another one of the motherships leaving leaving over the capital one of their exploration modules. Interesting, right, guys? John P. loves you. The fireplace, it stopped during the night, the morning, but I've just restarted it. There were some. Okay, I want to put the music for my brother Frills because I really like it. Let's continue, my brother. I'm glad you're enjoying. Pull Chop, my brother. Love Raymond and Norma and your family, brother. Big hugs. Okay, so the first
I'm in the
witness,
cross where the
Fernando
apex comes.
Pires, 39 years
Brother
old.
Frill, my man,
His profession,
you're never
he
done.
charges,
Hands on the wheel,
he
breath like
covers
steel.
the charge of,
Hardest working soul I've
money
ever
and things.
seen.
Observation, Miradouro in Lisbon.
Frizz in the tractor,
It
rolling
was
through
on
the
the
snow.
night of the
Heart
28th
so
to
big it
29th of
makes the cold
December.
feel low.
Maybe
Best
there were
human you
10
can
minutes
get.
to
No one
1
can
in the
contest,
morning.
brother Frills, you're the warmest in the west.
We were
Frizz in the
listening to one of the
tractor, running through
cassettes,
the snow.
tapes,
Heart so big it makes the cold feel low. Best human
and
you
I
can
called the
get.
attention
No
of
one
my
can contest,
friends for
brother
something
Frills, you're the
weird that
warmest
was
in the west.
passing in the sky. But sincerely, its velocity was so much that at the time I was so impressed because I have never seen anything like that.
Sunrise cracks, but you're already there.
Maybe the
Roads and
colors
fields
that it
compare
had
if the wind's unfair. Your
made
laugh cuts through like a ray of sun.
the colors that it changed and its
Brother
speed.
Frills, your fight is never done.
For how long did you see it?
Through the blizzards, through the
This
rain.
was a fraction
Brother
of
Frills
time,
just
very
laughs in
quick.
pain. Frills in the tractor, rolling
It
through the
is.
snow. Heart so big it makes the
It's
cold
sort
feel
of
low.
this.
Best human you can
When you
get.
turn your
No one
head to
can
one
contest.
side
Brother Frills,
and
you're
when
the
you go
warmest in
back
the
to the
west.
initial
Frills in the tractor,
face, to the
rolling through
initial
the snow.
where your
Heart
face
so big it
was
makes the
turning
cold
initially,
feel low.
it's
Best
gone.
human you can get. No one
So
can
it's very
contest.
quick,
Brother Frills,
guys.
you're the warmest
Remember,
in the
our
west.
eyes are very quick. We have really good instincts. Do you remember at that time the position of the moon? I don't know because I didn't really notice how many objects you saw.
No
One unit,
crown, but
one
you're my
only object.
hero.
What was its
Out there
format? Well,
grinding while the temp
that
hits
would be a
zero.
sort of a cigar with
Bright
a
the lights glow
pointy
like
thing
stars on the
leaving
land.
behind a big trace.
Brother Frill, my
Guys,
brother,
I've seen
the
this.
strongest band.
Guys,
Frills in the tractor, rolling through the
pull
snow.
chop.
Heart so big it makes the cold feel low.
I've
Best
seen
human you can get.
this.
No one can contest. Brother Frills, you're the warmest in the
I've seen this pull chop
Frills
and
in
it
the
wasn't
tractor,
in the
rolling through the
70s.
snow. Heart so
I'll
big
tell
it
you when
makes
I
the
saw
cold feel
this.
low. Best human you can get.
I think I
No
was
one can
about
contest. Brother
16,
Frills, you're the warmest in the west.
okay? And we were at the beach. We call it Tujeira, close here. And it wasn't as quick as he's saying here. What I saw was white. It had an arrow shape, okay? The only the pointy arrow, okay? The pointy arrow. But it was longer. It wasn't like a short arrow, it was a longer arrow. And at the time that I saw it, checking the distance and the airplanes that I've seen close by or further, I would say that it had to be much bigger than an airplane. And it was leaving sparkles up and down. So it was going like this, like that, you know? I was in the beach, so I looked to the horizon in the beach. It was night. And then I could see, the coast going, but then you lose it because of, maybe some clouds and stuff. And look, man, I saw it and I called my friends, look, what's that? And they were like, they kind of ignored. I think that we were all drunk already. But guys, I don't think the drunkenness would have made me see that shit because it was really big. And it was all white and it came from the sea inland. And from what I gather, it was coming above a city here. So the next day I went to check the TV and stuff, but it was Look, I was 16 years old, so it was maybe 98, probably 98, 97, 98. Okay, let's continue, my brother. But this is what I saw, okay? Exactly, maybe not as quick as what he saw. Interesting, guys. John P loves you. Let's go. Let's continue with my beautiful fireplace. Okay, so it was pointy and it left a big trace behind. In total, how many colors you observe? Diverse. I saw red, then I saw green, iceberg green, lattice iceberg green, rose color, and for last, the white. The colors varied from tonality at the same time, question mark. No. Variation was in diverse phases. Did the object possess any luminous rays? The device itself, no. What it left was a luminous tail. Okay? Did you notice any transparency in the object? No. No transparency. At the time it was, we couldn't imagine what it could have been. What distance were you from the object, do you think? A little bit more than 3 kilometers. What was the size of the object? I'm not sure. That is hard to answer because at such velocity and in such short time, I have no idea. What I remember, the colors were beautiful and that produced. Did you notice if the object made any stop during the time of the visibility? Question mark. I saw it always moving. And in the moment that it transformed in white color, I verified his quick disappearing. The movement of the phenomenon made always in straight line, or did you notice any curve? Question mark. Always in straight line. That was like mine, guys. What I saw. To the snow. Turns low. Can contest in the West. No crown, but you're my hero. Out there grinding while the temp hits zero. Track the lights glow like stars on the land. Did you see any change in the form of the object? No, I saw it always in the form of a cigar. Did you notice any trace of smoke? Question mark. No. Uniquely, the colors that I have already talked. Can you imagine a velocity maximum that the object hit? Question mark. No, I can't. It's incalculable, the velocity of something like that. Did you notice in him any strange noise? Any strange noise? It was there that we were very surprised. That did not produce the minimum noise, just like the one I saw, guys. A little after, it passed an airplane that I suppose has been from the FA, and we noticed that their characteristic noise. What do you think that was that you saw? Fantastic, the colors of that produced were exceptionals. I'm still surprised how that could have produced such beautiful colors. Have you ever read anything about the phenomena? No, never. I only read the happening on the papers. Next witness, Vasquez Diaz, José Joaquim Vasquez Diaz, 20 years old, photographer. He was doing military service. Place of observation, Miradouro, Santa Luzia, Lisbon. José Diaz, he assisted accompanied by some friends on the morning of the 28th to the 29th of December on the Miradouro of Santa Luzia to the appearing of a UFO. Can you relate what you saw? Question mark. J. Diaz. It was about 15 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning when that happened over the Rio Tejo. It is located over the Barreiro and the zone of Cacilhas, disappearing after like a shining thunder, a white thunder. It looked to me at start as a green, how do you say this? Looked like a green, strong light. Okay, let me continue. It looked to me at the beginning as a green lantern of a car with a orangey tail and the blue and the red, a red orangey tail. For how long did you see the phenomenon? Question mark. For about 5 seconds. What was the format of the object? Question mark. Round and with a long tail, such as a pyramid. How many colors did you notice on the phenomenon? Question mark. 3 to 4. Green, maybe the bigger one. Orange, red, and yellow. Sorry, I'm just putting the music. Did you notice if the lights varied in color at the same time? Question mark. No. The green was always in front, followed by the orange tail and the red. At what distance was the observation made? I don't have any idea, but maybe 4 or 5 kilometers. 4 or 5 kilometers is like 3 miles. Did you see the object moving, or do you remember of having seen it like parking? Question mark. I've seen it always moving since the appearing till it ended. It disappeared. Where did it appear, the object? Question mark. Behind the wall that is part of the Miradouro. Miradouro, it's like the fort, guys, that you look to take, look to the sea. You can, it's a watchtower kind of. Did you notice any change of form? Question mark. No, absolutely none. Can you compare the velocity of the object with any vehicle known to us? Question mark. That was quicker. Suddenly,
To the treetops, to the
it
misty
passed an
air.
airplane that looked
Baby Stalin sharp cutting through the
from the
maze.
army, and it took the double of time
Knowing how
to
slow spreads in the air.
it took double of time to
Eyes of the
go
unknown,
along,
they're everywhere.
almost on the same pathway
Feel the
of the
vibe.
object.
Let it set you free.
You verified the existence of smoke on the sky after the passage of the object? Question mark. No, absolutely nothing.
Taking that ride.
Note that the night was also very dark,
Got the stars
and
as
the
our
object,
guide.
did it produce any sound or noise? No, very silence. Did you have with you any animal, like irrational animal? No, we were simply 8 people. How was it called for your attention? A colleague of the group was looking at the river and noticed that strange thing appearing and called us the attention. What do you think about the happening? Question mark. I'm not sure what I should think. Maybe
Look up, look down,
due
the
to
world's upside down. Dave's laugh echoes as we spin around. Blessings from
having
the
been the
crypt, they
first
give us a
time that I
sign.
assisted
His right to give
to
this
something
one
of this
of a
kind,
kind.
I wasn't ready to see that, and it happened in one moment from the other one, only for about 5 seconds. Have you read before about the happening or something that talked about the subject? Little things, very not much. Okay, guys, I need to turn on the light because I cannot see very well. It's getting dark. Oh, much nicer. Ninja Dave, love you, my brother. You came right at the music. Oh my God. Carlos, Adrian, Joe, love you, my friends. Ninja Dave, oh yeah. Yeah, it was your music. Really enjoyed your video yesterday, my brother. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna put now. Okay, this one is for my brother Carlos, okay? Check him out. Okay, the next witness is Manuel Silva, 30 years old, chemistry worker. He's from Alentejo, but he's been in Lisbon for 15 years old. He was also at this watchtower. So I was there in the garden in the company of a group of friends. At a certain time, one of my companions pointed to the river Tejo and told me, "Look, a flying saucer." And oh, sorry. Oh, I put my feet. Okay, I'll put my feet like that. Actually, wait. What do you think? That's good? I won't have cold feet, guys. So I've heard of flying saucers, but I did not believe it. I was surprised with that, and mainly with the colors. I remember seeing a yellow and lettuce green. What time would it be? It was about 1:15 or 1:45. How many objects did you see? I only saw one. But I didn't see the beginning because I didn't want to believe it. My friend said it was a flying saucer. For that, I didn't even turn my head. If it wasn't one of my friends to force me to look at the place. At that time, after I've seen those, lights, all those lights, I saw an object transforming into a white light and disappearing. Do you remember the format of the phenomenon? The format looked to be of a large cigar. How many colors did you distinguish? Question mark. White, lattice green, and the clear blue. The lights varied from a color at the same time? Question mark. The lights maintained themselves. So I noticed a scintillation at the time in which the object was moving away. It was then that it surged a white ball. Do you think that the object possessed luminous rays? Question mark. Yes, the luminous rays were all of that agglomerate of lights that you saw, that we saw. Exclamation mark. At what distance do you think it was made, the observation? I'm not sure, but I did notice that it passed over Barreiro. Barreiro is another area, okay, guys, on the other side of the river. You know what I mean? Okay, so this one is for my brother Gigi. Where is the damn Barreiro? Oh, over there. Even the disappearing of the object, until the disappearing of the object, did you notice if it had done any stop? Question mark. No, I saw it always moving very quickly. For that reason, we thought it was a weird object. Did you notice in itself any psychological effect that may disturb you at the moment or after the observation? What I did remember was feeling a little bit of nervousness. Did you give the presence of any smell unknown moments after the observation? Other than the nervousness, I didn't notice anything else. How long did you give the presence of the object? Between 0 and 30 seconds. Along your report, do you think that you have anything to say if you did not focus? Sorry, do you have anything else to say that we did not register? I have nothing more to declare. What I would like was to see that again. Its luminosity was such that any people that was facing the side of the object, I'm sure that it would have called their attention. What do you think about the phenomenon? It is a happening that I will never forget. Next witness, Maria Esmeralda. It's the last one, okay, guys? Maria Gonçalves, 26 years old. She's a public worker. She's got literary habilitations. 5th year. She's from Ribatejo, 5 years in Lisbon. Place of observation, Bairro da Graça, Lisboa. M. Esmeralda. There were 10 minutes for 1 o'clock in the morning, okay? 10 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning. I was putting the clothes to dry. Okay? I was putting the clothes to dry. And suddenly, I saw appearing in the sky something round. First, I saw clear light, and suddenly, several colors surged. Red, blue, and finally yellow. I saw that in a big velocity, so quick that suddenly it disappeared in a direct straight line. What was its format? First, it appeared round and after elongated with a long tail. Then, did you see two formats on the object? Yes, exactly. Johnny saw peppers. Right, hey. So first it was something round and then elongated. So cigar, and this cigar left a long tail. What was the colors of the first, the cigar? White. That's what I saw. But what I saw wasn't a cigar, it was like the pointy of the arrow. White colors. When it serves the format elongated to the colors. The lights varied in color at the same time, question mark. No, it maintained themselves. Para além, sorry, I was going to talk Portuguese. Other than the colors already mentioned, did you notice the presence of luminous rays, only of a very strong color, that gave a sensation that it hurt a little bit of my eyes, you know, my eyes were sensitive. Can you calculate the distance of the appearing of the object? I have no idea. It could have been that he was passing over the Tejo and maybe a little bit further ahead, over the river. Did you not notice any object similar to an airplane? No, absolutely not. That did not produce any noise. Could you calculate the velocity? At first, I saw it going slow. Okay, so guys, this lady saw it in the initial, okay? So, it is very possible that now we do have more evidence about the same case. Interesting, guys. Very interesting. So it was going slow and suddenly it went very quickly and it disappeared after. But have you ever heard about the subject? Yes, I read and I've heard about it, but I have no idea what it could be. Okay, so it continues on page 13 actually. Sorry guys, it's not finishing yet. Oh my god, guys, look what we're gonna do very soon. Oh my gosh, crazy. Thug, love you, Daisy. Thugalet, much love, sister. Seb, good morning. Guys, Adrian, Joe. Okay, if I'm forgetting anyone, I won't forget you, okay? My brothers and sisters. Irina. Guys, look at this. Look what we're gonna do soon. Look. And it says here, the ascension of Elias observed by Eliseus. Eliseus, look. And they're talking about prehistory and prophets. Oh my god, guys, you're gonna go crazy. So this is gonna be maybe tomorrow. Who knows? You may be lucky, guys. We're gonna talk about UFOs in prehistory. Oh my god. Oh my Lord. Watch over us, my Lord. Okay, there's a chronic of disappearances here. The Spanish Congress, you know, and then it continues on page 13. No. No, something is wrong over here. Wait a second. Page 13. Okay. It says it says continues on this page, but okay, so something is weird. Okay, so guys, something is weird here. It says continues on page 13, but we get here and it's talking about kidnapped by a UFO. Right, guys? That's weird now. Good morning, my brother. John P. loves ya. It's nice and warm here. I have my how'd you call it? My fireplace is burning good. So guys, I was thinking maybe having some coffee and then we could maybe do a little story and hang out a little bit more, you know, but the story was that one. You remember, guys, this is from 78, so it's always going to have some things that are, it's always going to have some things which are maybe not hitting completely right. Beautiful. Good morning. Good morning, my dear. How are you? Do you have water? Yes. These here are starting to fall. Let's see if it comes out. No. Still not wanting to come out. "4 a.m. BJ's." No, it's not 4 a.m. BJ's. It's 12 o'clock over here. My brother. 4 a.m. BJ's. Damn. Did I wake you up? I didn't mean to. BJ's, I didn't mean to wake you up, okay? Oh, why? BJ's, do you want a music? What? You woke up at 4? At 2? Oh my god. BJ's, my brother.
que era maiorzinho, ainda ficou mais grande, ficou mais pequeno que lá estava. Eu
Como é que foi?
um nariz é este, o pequenino custava um nariz e meio.
Baratinho.
É,
Mais barato que chegar ao continente.
e é de marca.
Pois é.
Olha, senhor também, vou já começar a limpar por aí. Olha, só queria que o você fizesse. Tirasse a sua plantinha para não estragar.
O que é que quer fazer?
Porque eu vou limpar este vidro todo por dentro, está tudo cheio de gordura.
Ah, então peraí, Fátima.
Se você puder fazer esse favor.
Eu vou já ali daquele lado.
Prontos.
Já fica.
E eu assim já vou começar a ir para a torneira no banho, não sei se é preciso fazer alguma coisa de almoço.
Olha, vem com ela, por favor, Fátima.
Prontos, eu vou já combinar com ela.
Enquanto faz essas coisinhas, liga com ela.
Eu não liguei porque eu pensei que ela fosse a trabalhar.
John P. loves you. BJs! Olha, Fátima, onde é que está aquela coisinha? Ah, está aqui.
Olha, tira da minha também.
Já vi.
Eu andei a arrumar a louça, olha, aqui.
Onde é que eu pus a coisinha? Está aqui.
Oh,
Entretanto, Fátima, não fala nada ao meu irmão. Entretanto,
assim, o seu irmão tem que
se
vai ter
isto for a
Então, eu quero
tribunal,
é que às vezes não
ou
leva
se isto
toda
for a
para o meu lado,
tribunal
não é?
e ele não quiser ficar com a Fátima, eu fico com a Fátima. E
Só
a
não
Fátima
quero é
fica
problema,
connosco.
sabe
Porquê?
que eu estou lá
Porque eu acho que a
anos.
Fátima merece ficar com a parte boa da família e não com os ladrões.
É assim, ele a mim nunca me fez mal nenhum, não, menino. Eu só não quero é que haja problemas com o meu lado por causa disso.
Não, Fátima, mas é o seguinte, se for a diferença entre eu ser expulso, né?
Isso também não, você também tem direito à casa.
Corey's! Ruth, what's up? Okay, the coffee's going, guys. Oh my gosh. Carlos, I haven't cleaned it yet.
Eu vou pôr lá fazer uma sopinha, arroz. Ok, também que faça arrozinho.
No. No.
E arroz tem meio tacho de arroz, mais ou menos. Então só sopinha, tá bem, até já. Até já.
Beijinho.
Ela já não ouviu que ela desligou a roda e estava aí na boate.
Eu sei, ela tinha coisas para fazer hoje.
Já vai bom, já está bom, vou pôr a fazer sopinha.
People! Coffee night? Did you see my brother Carlos' coffee yesterday? Thank you, my sister. Vou pôr quentinho um bocado, Fátima. Olha, se puder limpar aqui depois este café.
Eu também vou limpar a cozinha, depois é que lá para dentro.
Ok. John P. loves you, my people. Lovely coffee, guys. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, look at that. It's not very strong. I don't know. That's weird. My friends, okay, so we're at 1 hour. I can stay a little bit longer to put some music and hang out with you if you want, guys. Actually, I was starting to think, guys, what do you think about the idea in the mornings I do a show like this, and then I send the link out if any of you wants to come in. Carlos? Oh my God, I love this. Did I miss anyone? Corey's, Seb, Ninja, my brother, Irina. Okay, everyone's here. Yes, it's sunny today here, but it's still very cold. I was in the kitchen and my hands are cold now. Okay, let's put this on because I really love. Johnny Peppers, love you, my brother. It's frothy milk, brown sugar, and coffee. Ruth. It's not warming very well, the coffee. I don't know why. Johnny Small, destination.
Hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery of our brother. Johnny Small Pepper's best spicy
Destination.
Hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery of our brother. Johnny Small Pepper's best spicy
Destination. Hot and spicy.
reggae song about the bravery of our brother. Johnny Small Pepper's best spicy destination.
Hot and spicy.
Reggae song about the bravery of our brother. Johnny Small
Johnny Small.
Pepper's Best Spice, the destination. Oh, hot and spicy.
Reggae song
About the bravery of
about a brother, Johnny Small.
Pepper's Best Spice, the destination.
Carlos, what's up?
And spicy reggae song
About the bravery about a brother.
Johnny Small.
Peppers,
Best Spice, the destination. Hot and spicy reggae song
about the bravery about a brother, Johnny Small. Peppers,
Best Spice, the destination.
nation.
Hot and spicy reggae song about the
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Johnny Small. Pepper's Best Spice, the destination.
Destination.
Hot and spicy reggae song about the bravery of our brother Johnny Small. Pepper's Best Spice, the destination. Oh, hot and
Spicy reggae song
about the bravery of
about a brother.
Johnny Small. Pepper's Best Spice, the destination.
Olha o almocinho, como é que vai ser?
Menina disse para fazer sopa. E o sua cunhada levou-me agora assim a buscar as meninas que o seu cunhado vai estar
Sim,
com.
sim,
O
mas
seu
depois
cunhado não,
volta.
eu volto logo, só deixa-os a comer e daí.
Sim, não se preocupe. Olha, eu não me importo que a Fátima faça isso por eles, desde que também faça por mim.
Eu vou fazer só bem
Porque a
pessoal.
Fátima às vezes até poderia, se a Sónia precisasse, podia levar à escolinha.
Isso é naqueles estados que elas estão no pequeno almoço, eu posso embora. Agora que é assim, e então ficava mesmo para lá comer.
Sim, não há problema.
Vou só deixar ficar aqui
Hoje vai-me dar mais aquela meia
aquela hora,
hora.
por isso é que eu ando a fazer também. Agora vou ali, vou ver se eu tenho que vestido. Antes começa a ficar mesmo preto. Naquela parte ali.
Olha, faz, olha,
Pois, vamos fazer cá
a
preto.
Fátima já fez esta parte.
Já, mas
Olha, a Fátima soube que o frigorífico estava a alargar água.
sei, e era o final que é.
Ai, já voltou.
Olhamos descongelou tudo.
Olha, e eu meti aqui, a Sónia virou outra vez, mas ele já está a voltar a
Olha,
ganhar.
ele está sem gelo
Já está
até.
a ganhar gelo.
Pois, acho que está no máximo de mais. E sabe o que é que já tem aí água?
E aqui?
Sabe o que é que tem aí água?
Já está a congelar.
Sabe o que é que tem aí
Olha,
água?
isto já está quase.
Sabe o que é que está congelado? Olha, mas também sabe o que é que está congelado? Porque a água está morta. E quando mete a água, é o gelo que derreteu. Oh,
Mas
mas-
é, e é tudo aqui.
E sabe o que é que o meu está a fazer? O meu ultimamente faz um barulho. E o meu tem uma
Não faz, não
ventoinha.
faz tipo.
E o meu tem uma ventoinha. Mas a ventoinha precisava de a limpar. Não consigo tirar aí da coisa de tapar a ventoinha.
Plástico?
Sim, não consigo tirar. Não sei se aquilo está colado mesmo. Vou ter que desligar um dia a corrente elétrica e tentar ir com o paninho limpar. Eu acho que é
Será que uma
ventoinha.
faquinha aí veja se aquilo desencaixa? Porque ele pode ter um encaixe.
Pois, mas a minha
Deve
ventoinha,
puxar
a minha,
assim um
mas o meu
cantinho.
frigorífico já tem 16 anos. Nunca foi preciso gás nem nada dela.
Olha, isto custou 150.
O meu
E a
custou
televisão
500,
também.
o meu custou 510 a dar 40 por mês.
Sabe porque foi 150? Porque o meu amigo ia
Então,
para o Brasil lá com a
Ah.
minha namorada.
pois.
E olha, eu fiquei com isto, fiquei com a televisão.
Mas,
150 mais
olha, mas é que
150.
um dia aquele avario já tem quem deu.
E digo, estou arrependido de ter ficado com mais dinheiro. Senão lá não vou também.
O meu filho mais novo já agora falou, vai, o que é para o Natal? Eu vi o cara aspirador que não está a funcionar.
Deixa-me ver, eu até acho que tínhamos aí uma a mais. Não, não,
O quê?
não. Não tenho, o rapazinho ficou com eles.
Não, mas eu quiser que eu não deu.
Sim, eu sei, mas sim, claro. Olha, nós temos aquele novo. É verdade, a Fátima, nós temos almoço, olha.
É, mas não me deixe para fazer espinho.
Isso aqui eu já pus para fora.
Não é só buscar, mas quando alguém sentou a comida, ela ficou a comer e veio a
Olha,
ficar
tem
muito
a
trabalho.
canja também de ontem, Fátima.
Isto aqui, resolve.
Está bom.
Este bicho estava mesmo lá todos os dias, olha. A minha é aqui, não estou com água.
Gelo.
uma faquinha, nunca mais vi aquela faquinha. E o faca de terra não majeita. Nem a faca de terra aqui está agora. Tem uma na sala, não tem uma faca?
Não, eu não estou usando nenhuma. Vou
Andava aí com a cascainha, desapareceu. Andava umas geladas, desapareceu. Aqui ainda não tem. Nem as vezes a achar que é coisa de terra. Agora está aqui o vermelho.
My people. I love this music. This one is good. Okay, let's check how the fire is going. Look. Those are briquettes. Okay, let's see if it starts. I'm not sure. Do you think it will start? There's a thick one there. See if I can put it more like. Don't get burned. Okay, it's starting to. Third song. The only one. Ba-da-da. Bam, 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 bam. Da, 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 da-da-da. Da, 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 da. My chest. The reason all along. Oh yes, we love our meat, right, brother? Oh yeah. Super Dave! Loud and clear! Dun, dun, dun. Super Dave, where joy is found. Loud and clear, with zero fear. Knows the drill. Super Dave, we always go. We don't care.
Every note a memory, harmonizing
Wild and free.
in a boat or on the stage. Dave's the poet,
Turns the page.
every catch and every tune underneath the same.
Ai sim, Carlos, por quê?
Blessings coming, blessings.
I know that the cow meat nowadays is not very good
Good times roll.
from the
Brotherhood's the way.
from the groceries. I don't know. That's what people are telling me, that they cannot eat the meat. I do notice that if it's not from the butchery, I do not like it.
Blessings coming, blessings go.
The meat is something that you have to buy in a good place, you know. It's like the fish nowadays. You have to buy the fish in a fishing store. Buy the fish. It is expensive, the fish here as well. You know, you just don't eat it as much. Comes papas de sarrabulho, Carlos. Thank you for joining us, my friends. Do you want to do a little one before we go? A little story before we go?
Forever blades, Florida nights waving truth parades. John P. tells tales of the unknown. Alien whispers chilling right to the bone. Swampy shadows track the sky. Folks in bunkers ain't wondering why. Moonlight dances with the stars above. Some say it's visitors bringing peace and love. UFOs in Florida's air. Mystery so thick you can hardly bear. John P. shows footage your eyes will gape. Running for cover, there's no escape.
Bets, my sister, what's up? Oh, so good to see you. Oh, Bets, I was gonna block you for 5 seconds by mistake. Love you, sister.
Treaties, strange visions no one believes. Cosmic journey starting in our town. John P's whispers make the round.
Okay, so I'm just gonna smoke a little cigarette first. And then, thank you so much, Bets. We need some prayers, my sister. Loved your hippopotamus video. Oh my gosh, sister, you're amazing.
Celestial rides, folklore flights in the night so clear. Dreams or reality pull them near. UFOs in Florida's air. Mystery so thick you can hardly bear. John P. shows footage your eyes will gape. Running for cover, there's no escape.
Oh, burning beautifully. Oh my gosh. Sandra. Terry, how are you, my brother? Good morning, Sandra. How are you guys doing? No, no, here you're only blocked as a joke. I'm joking. Of course not. Over here, no. We're all friends over here. Right, Seb? Seb, my brother. Seb, where is the poem you wrote me? Have you posted?
Watch the truth and see the spies on this road with open heart. Light and love will never part. On to Nibiru we will go, where the stars begin to glow. Guided by a force so true, love will see us all through. Brother Seven, fearless eyes. Watch the truth and see the spies. On this road with open heart, light and love will never part. On to Nibiru we will go, where the stars begin to glow. Guided by a force so true, love will see us all through. Ooh. When the shadows fall away, Brother Seven shows the way. We believe in what he sees. Love and light will set us free. With each step he takes in stride.
Brother Seven by our side. Thank you, Beth, my sister.
Father leads us one by one.
Okay, so this story here, I don't want to do it today. I want to do it another time. We're gonna do Where Was Cape Valdez sometime. Oh, look, reports of the paranormal, Valdemar Coelho. This is almost my name. It's not Valdemar, it ends with the E, an N. So my name has an N over there instead of the R. So that's interesting. Oh, I know this face here. The inhabitant of Alpha Centauri, Aten, and the UFO photographed in South Africa. Oh, this case is gonna be good. Oh, this case is gonna be good, guys. Ooh, it's Elizabeth Clarer. Have you heard of her? Joe, my brother. Oh my gosh, bless you, my brother. Are you not working now with the snow, right? So look, we can buy a magnetometer to detect the UFOs, guys. Look, it's teaching us over here. So this is the thing that he's saying. The metal thingy, the needle, the alarm, and then I think this is amplificator. I don't know. Now they're talking about the constellation beds. Thank you. Welcome. You know you didn't have to. Mwah. Thank you very much, my sister. You may know our story. I don't want to be going much talking about it all the time. I've talked about it on my previous live yesterday. So, oh, it's already, there's not much more. Adventurous being. You are an adventurer. Do you know the Thompson channel? He says, you are an explorer. And now, sister, you are an adventurer being. Joe, I love the snow too, brother. I just don't like the cold very much. Okay, let's put one or two musics and then we'll go, okay? We can play music until a little bit more. My wife, she's gonna arrive soon and we're gonna have lunch. And then I'll get my kids soon. Yes, sister, sister, that helps so much. We're not really in any situation, but we do have to start saving. That's it, really. We have to start saving, and we're using some money, evaluating some stuff and things like that. So it's a little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, it's what's required for everything to be kind of fair, I think. That's really that. Is on a mission, interviewing adventurers in the lounge. Carlos, Beth has a beautiful accent as well. I enjoy so much, Beth, when I hear you speaking on the phone. and the jokes you make, they're something special, I have to admit. Oh my gosh. Either way, guys, like I told you. Tá bem, até já. Encoste, exato. What we're gonna do, guys, is next week I think we are gonna sell my bandolin. So prayers that it goes well, guys. Because the price that I'm selling it for is the price that if I'm not wrong, it's the price that I paid for both mandolins. I think I paid 20 for one and 10 for the other one. Okay, that's what I gather. And then I paid 80 repairing them, okay, both. Actually more, plus the strings, so maybe, I don't know, 85. So 85 plus 30 is 115. So I'm gonna sell it for 95. So I'm gonna have 95.05. So I'm gonna have 20 bucks on the other one. So basically, guys, if I sell this one next week, thank you. Beth, you just have to share. If you share, I'll be happy. Trust me. When people share, it usually does help a lot. It's quite interesting. It's something that I don't think much, but now that I start thinking, it is sharing. It is because some people have a big community, you know. Worries unwind. Gonna make it alright.
Interview with John B. Adventures, holding on tight. Feel the rhythm, feel the groove. Together we'll set the
Yes, Scott.
me and you. Under the sun, we'll dance all day with reggae beats. We'll let all worries
Fade away.
UFOs and the paranormal in the air. Mysteries, adventures, and stories to share. Chilling with my crew, feeling the love, spreading positivity like a message from above.
Like a message from above. Beautiful. AI goes religious. I already have a good collection, guys, of music. It's crazy.
In the forest is where I roam. With
So,
my
Bets, do you
trusty
have anything planned for today?
I'm in my zone,
We do have piano lesson for my kid today. I think my wife is gonna take him to the piano, and I may go and get the rest of the kids.
Jungle, it's in my blood as I explore the rainforest, just like I should. Every leaf and every branch, they sing
Susie B.
telling tales of wonders, forever wild and free. I'm a warrior of the environment, can't you see? Protecting every species from the tallest to the tea. With my dreadlocks swaying to the reggae beat. I'm
Lovely.
the brown is on a mission, here we go.
Let me see if I played this one.
Up, my friend, let's take a journey to John B's Adventures channel. Where good vibes flow, feel the rhythm, feel the groove. It's reggae time, where everyone feels welcome. In high grade we find this land of positive harmony. Connect with nature, dancing with the fauna. Feel the rhythm of the creatures. Search for UFOs in the sky. Mysteries to unfold. Seeking answers to questions. This reggae world.
John B. Adventures Channel.
Good vibes abound. Positive harmony.
Awesome.
Your reggae sound.
I'll be looking out for it, sister.
Feeling the rhythm of the night. Come join the adventure.
Feel the reggae light. Zacho, what's up? You are correct. I'm the radio thief. Got the radio. It's a bit cold here. Of course, Zacho. Me too, brother. Stay, don't leave, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Every new person is a blessing, brother. Share me out. Zacho, leave me a comment anywhere. I'll connect back to you, okay? I cannot connect right now, but I promise I will. I'm one of those guys, okay? I connect to everybody. Just don't troll me. I'm joking. I don't care. You can troll me with the rent. I don't mind. Promise. Zacho, I'm gonna put you music. That's my friend Gigi Show. He's from Florida. So basically, he's a comedian, okay? He's very good, okay? And because I hang out with him for the last 5 years, maybe more, 6 or 7, I got to get a little bit of a thick skin. Mother F him. But I love Gigi very much. He knows that. He's my beautiful brother. He's called The Gigi Show. Okay, Zacho, join us there, please. The Gigi Show. And he has a big gorilla, okay? Big black gorilla. He's from Florida. He is my true brother. I love him so much, man. Twisted, what's up? Thank you for stopping by, my brother. Love your paintings. Amazing. Amazing. Beths, please connect. Beths, I am thinking of doing that, okay? The thing is that we're still in negotiations, so I don't wanna, Beth, I don't wanna ask and then have to give back. You know what I mean, Beth? You understand, sister? I will only, for now, I just want really moral support, really, to make me forget things and things like that, okay? To help the family, I don't really need it yet, okay? Because we are not gonna be bad, okay, sister? But, you know, things can take a turn, always, okay? Things can always take a turn, even if you're right there. Something happens and it's not that, it's a little bit more, and nothing's done, okay? And that's a little bit the case. We are still in negotiations, but Beth, I do have a plan B, which is I do intend to create some sort of accommodation, Airbnb. Maybe 2 rooms, maybe more. But that's the business, that's the real business, Beth. The bigger the house I go, the longer it's gonna take here to get things sorted. You understand what I mean? So it's kind of a balance, you know. We need to, it's a time balance, basically, you know. We need time and we need to negotiate. Really, that's it. And you know, if there's case of unlawful anything, we will check it in the courts if necessary, you know. But we don't want to. Look, if it's a big difference, I won't accept. If it's like a medium-sized difference, I may accept it. But you know, I need to be compensated always. So that's why I don't want to be asking a lot for you guys, because I may get compensated and we are good to run. Yes, Beth, but that could be a good thing as well. You know, there are cheaper big houses, and we can find a house that needs some work but has a big space. And you know, I do love the forest. I do love the mountain. I don't want to leave here. You know what I mean? So it's hard. I have to look around some nearby mountains. I have checked for a Maumez mountain nearby, okay? You guys help me for that? I just need a house near a mountain, okay? So I can hike there and things like that. The bravery about a brother. I have found some nice places, guys. Seriously, I found some very interesting places. But I still have the I still have that calling that I should stay here. So Beth, that's one thing, sister. I will have a place in the mountains, okay? That is one of the sure things about what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy either land in the mountain or a little house. But it's not gonna be now. Right now, it's my best priority is my family, guys. My priority is that look, my priority really right now is imagine my kids go to bed like at 8 o'clock, and we pick them up one by one, and we take them to the new house at night with them sleeping. Listen, guys, with them sleeping, and then in the morning they wake up and they're like, "Father, mother, where are we?" Like, where are we? This is not our house. What happened? And I'm like, nothing happened. Nothing happened. This is our house. We've been here for all your lives. I still have a little bit of the calling, but remember, Beth, I've studied in England. So my father, he gave me a good teaching, okay? He gave me a good teaching. Um, he gave me a good teaching. And remember, guys, in 4 years and a half, I moved. In the first year, I moved when I was in England, Beth's in Maidstone, Kent. I stayed at my second degree cousins, uncles in England. And, they helped me out. I was there living for the first week. Then I found the house of a guy, the last house to be rented out, the last room. And I went to the last room, and it was so funny because when I got there, this guy, he had planted cannabis on his garden that summer. And so when I got in, he said, "John P., here is your present for being the room." And he gives me like a big bud this size, like quite big. And I'm like, "Oh, Chris, brother, I wanna get serious on studies, okay? So um I don't wanna smoke a lot and don't care about the course. I don't wanna be losing my parents' money and stuff. And he said, oh, okay, no problem. Let's smoke it all. And we did like a huge, like, it doesn't fit here. So what ended happening was we smoked it all that night, and we started the course. Everything went well, and what happened was he was on the year above me, and because he liked to party a lot and didn't like to study, he lost a year on. So I was on the first, he was on the second, and I was on his house when I was on the first, and he was on his second. I I stayed there till like Easter, and then on Easter I said, "Look, I'm gonna move. Okay, I found a nice house with a girl. She wasn't my girlfriend, but she was a very nice girl, and I knew that we would hang really good." So on Easter I went to on Easter I went to her house, which is really nice. Like 2 houses next to her, there was a weed dealer. So basically, guys, the first year it wasn't very hard because I had that social friendships. I had, firstly, was that guy with some other people. He had some good friends I met. They were on years above. They were very smart. There was a friend of his that always visited his house, and once we visited his friend's house, and I tell you guys, I never seen such a big mansion in my freaking life, guys. So it was like a huge house, 3 stories with the underground. It was like freaking crazy, man. And look, we went there once and we met the owner of the house. And he had like a room which went to the underground, and he said, "Look, this room here is my man cave. No one is supposed to get in there." And I always had like thoughts in my head, what does he have here there? What kind of treasures, or what kind of drugs, or it was so funny. Then I heard that another friend from my course, he moved to that house for a year. And suddenly, guys, all of them had to leave the house. So, from what they told me, the owner got fed up with the visitors of the people from the house. I think he had enough money already. He didn't need any more money. Ruth, love you, my sister. Thank you for stopping by. Mwah. So, guys, everything went well on the rest of the first year. I was in a beautiful room, guys, with like huge windows to the backyard. And on the backyard, you could see the other neighbor's backyard. Seb, write me a bibliography about what I'm telling you about my England story, okay? It was 4.5 years full of stories, man. Look, if I wrote a book, I think it would be about my England stories, guys, because I can tell you so much stuff. So basically, on this house, I was living with the owner, which was a girl. She was French, half Scottish. Another girl, which was partially blind. She was a lady already. She wasn't a girl anymore. She was a lady. She was on the other room next to the owner, and then I had my room. Okay.
Brother Frills, your fight is never
Done. Oh, I have so many stories, Bets.
blizzard.
But you know, I don't think they're that interesting.
Just gossip. Hey,
Hey,
wheels in the tractor.
rolling through the snow.
Heart so big it
Fakeness
cold.
turns low.
Best you
And so basically, when I was on that house, I enjoyed it. It was only for 3 months, okay, guys?
you're the one
3 months I was in that house, so it was amazing, really amazing.
no crown, but you're
And I have some stories about that girl. You know, there was one night she worked in a pub, and she came back home completely drunk.
the lights glow.
And she sat next to me. I was like in the living room smoking and drinking some Portuguese beer.
My brother,
And she got home and she was pissed. And I kind of noticed that, and I was like, I don't know, it's a bit weird. And so, you know, I thought it was funny. You know, I was high. You know, I wasn't drunk. But you know, Bets, her problem was that she took her boots out. You know, she shouldn't have. PTF, what's up? So she shouldn't have taken her shoes. You know, her boots, because I told her, look, you know, it's kind of unbearable. Maybe you should have a shower or something. But I told her that if my room was open, she could go in. So, Bets, did you know what I did?
one and the boys were laughing by the fire, telling tales in the fading.
So I'm gonna tell you the spicy story while we listen to the Juan and Chewy story, okay?
Trees fell quiet.
He stutter now.
Heavy footsteps bumping like
So
a drumbeat made of earth and chains.
she went to have a shower. I went to my bedroom. No, I didn't lock it.
Taller than the oak
I just left it like I didn't close it. I left it like almost closed.
that giant
And I was kind of expecting her. Look, at the time, Beth, I didn't really know what to do, you know.
follow me.
I was like,
Chewy's eyes,
she's the owner of the house, I don't want to,
and that's how Chewy learned.
she was nice, I have to admit, she was nice, but she was kind of a little whore, and I don't know, I had just broken up with my girlfriend here, and for that first year, I couldn't even look for other girls, because when I came back in Easter here home, I went on a lunch with her. But when we went on a lunch, she was already so distant, and she had her own apartment. And then I found out that she was dating the son of the owner of the store where she worked. So, I didn't mind. Yeah, she was a bit of a tart, but, Bets, I do regret not having her at the beginning. Maybe she wasn't as much then as she was after, But she ended up losing her year, and she lost her year twice in a row, and they invited her to leave. And so on the summer, I ended the year, everything went fine. Então, correu tudo bem, linda? Ficas agora a descansar. Tens de ir ao piano também, não é? Ai, sim. Ótimo, graças a Deus. Look, I cannot talk, my wife is here. Um beijinho. O que tiraste? É, eu não queria que tivesse sempre a comprar. Nós estamos cheios de lenha seca.
Eu tinha comprado, está aí na mala do carrinho, não tirei.
Ah, okay.
Não estava mandando.
Okay, so Seb, please write something, brother. Okay, so basically, she came back. I think she went at the door, but she knocked. Okay, Beth, I think she knocked, but I didn't answer. Okay, so Beth, if you want me to tell you the truth, she just had to open the door, okay? But, you know, at the time, I didn't know she was, you know, that kind. But what happened later was the girl that was next to her she was my neighbor of the room and next to her room. Her bedroom was right next to her, you know, bed wall. So one day she told me that she saw her when I left in the summer. So I left in the summer because I didn't want to pay the 3 months rent, you know, June, July, and August. Georgia, love you, my sister. Mwah. Good to see you, my sister. John P loves you very much, Georgia. You know that. Never forget that. And she told me that she saw a colored man going in with her. Okay? And then she told me that she couldn't sleep because of the banging against the wall. And I was like, thank God I wasn't in that house then. So then I heard that, then when I came back in the, so basically afterwards we had a Portuguese friend joining the house, and he went to the underground, to the basement, okay? He was really cool. His name was Rui. He's from Azores Island, okay, my friends? I've been trying to get contact with him, but I simply cannot, or I lost his number. I don't know. Either way. He moved to the basement, and then I moved out in the summer. I asked some friends to lend me a space to leave my stuff, you know, in their house. Everybody, please connect. Shiva, Seb, Beth, Carlos, and so when I came back in September, I asked her, is there still a spot in the house for me? Do you still have my room available? And then she tells me, oh, the only room available is my neighboring room. And guys, when she told me that, I thought to myself, do I have to date her the next 2 years to have some peace in my room? And so what happened was, on the second year, I like UFOs, Shiva, and airplanes, of course, RC, everything. So basically, you know, nothing happened. We became good friends. We didn't have any other moments, you know, like I never moved back. My stuff wasn't there anymore, so it was cool, you know. So the second year I moved with a Portuguese girl to a house in the countryside, okay? That first year was in the city. I loved it. The second year and the third, I was in that house with a Portuguese girl, and she was always on the internet with her family, with her boyfriend, whatever. And she wasn't really my type. She was a little bit overweight. Not that much, but she was all right. She did have a bad habit, which we shared the fridge, and she had a bad habit of taking my stuff sometimes. from my fridge to hers, from our shared fridge to her private fridge. So I did catch her once, and I even took a photo and stuff, but I didn't think I didn't think that, it would be nice environment to tell the owner of the house, the old lady. And I was a smoker, and she didn't want me to smoke at the house, and I smoked on the window. So, but there wasn't internet, so it was a bit harsh, guys. So the second year and the third year, I had no internet, okay? I'm not even sure if I think the first year I had, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys, if I had internet even. Remember, this was the 2000s, so the internet wasn't like readily available for everybody. But I think on my last year, so on that second year, I lived right in front of the school, in front of
Olha, eu preciso saber se tu. Está almoçado.
ele tem de estar almoçado na escola, certo?
Eles são almoçados.
Ok, então não há problema. Okay, so the second third year was a bit more lonely, I have to admit, because it wasn't, she was always there and I was always in my room. And so I tried leaving the house and doing stuff outside of the house, going to parks. So I was a bit stupid. I have to admit that on the second and like on the third year, I should have moved straight away. The third year I should have moved. But on the third year, my social life became better, and I met a Portuguese friend, Sandro. He was working in a restaurant. He was an immigrant there. Kind of sad, but I don't like tarts. Okay, I have some wine, but I don't drink much. Don't spill the cream. So basically, on the third, nothing much happened on the third year. I went to some parties, Wednesdays. I had my van to drive, so we could drive. It wasn't too bad, I had the Portuguese plates. It was fine driving in England on the opposite side. But on the last year, things started changing, guys. The last year was like the last year, say it was intense, okay? So the last year counted a little bit for the previous 2 years, okay? The first year was really cool. I drove my BMX to the half pipes, the BMX and skate parks. It was awesome, guys. I even twisted my knees, my ankles. It was freaking awesome, guys. Trust me, it was really awesome. We got snow. Look, I went to drive my bike on the half pipe where the side facing north was with snow and the side facing the sun was completely dried out. So the floor was a little bit wet, but the half pipe was not. And so what I did, guys, one day I said, fuck this, I'm gonna try today. So my problem was that I chose the day that it was wet, the ground, because of the snow. So I got a little bit, it was bad for me. I twisted my ankle when I fell. I didn't let myself go. So, okay, this one is from my brother Waffles. But still, guys, we had a blessed time. Look, guys, I twisted my ankle in one day, and after like a few days, I had a teacher. He put his hands on my ankle for like 10 minutes, and when he took the hands away, the pain went from a 10 to a 1, like this, in 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, maybe more close to 5 minutes than 10. And he takes his hand off my ankle, and I'm like, let me stand up. And I stand up, guys, and I was like 90% good. And I said, fuck, what have you done to me, guys? What has he done to me, guys? Then I knew that this was something special, guys, okay? This was something that I could not teach for a buck, you know what I mean? This is not something that I can go around teaching people, okay? Firstly, that's not what they taught me. Secondly, these hands are dangerous as well. They're made for good, but they do know where to hit first. You know what I mean, guys? Thirdly, guys, it's not cheap. So people have to understand that if they want to be seen by a professional, they have to pay to a professional, okay? And that's why, guys, I don't sell myself cheap. I may not work a lot, but I do not work for free. Alaskan, love you, my brother. So basically, guys, let's go for the 4th year. The 4th year, it was crazy, guys, because on the 3rd year, I had to finish, actually, on the 3rd year, guys, I passed everything. The 3rd year was easy for me. To school, there was a asshole teacher that, because he didn't like my attitude, because he had an attitude, the asshole, and I liked women and I treat them well, and maybe I treat well someone that he liked, I don't know. But there was beautiful angels there, guys. There was, oh my god. There was girls over there that even the teachers would drool over them. It's like crazy. And so on the 4th year, sorry guys, I'm wrong now. I got it wrong. So didn't got it wrong. So on the 3rd year, the French students joined us. So our school had a connection with a French school. Onin, what's up? Thank you, my brother. Please share. Love you, brother. So on the 4th year, this is all in Maidstone, Kent, okay, guys? On the 3rd year, my friends, they join us, and I started knowing some friends. I'm not sure, guys. Yeah, so on the 4th year, the French students, they wanted to They wanted to go to a house with some European people so that they would talk English with each other, okay? Because when they were all together as French, they would only talk among themselves with French. Quer ir para o Portinho, Fátima, e depois vem para aqui e eu cá?
Não vem paixão, uma florestinha,
Ok.
sopa.
So basically, guys, on the fourth year, the lady was so fed up of me smoking on the room. She said, "Look, the smoke is already going downstairs into my living room. I would ask you, please, if you want to continue smoking this next year, please find somewhere else." And I said, "Don't worry." So I talked with the French, and they got me. We got all together. So basically, I was the only one. There was a Belgium. Actually, no. They were all French. There was a couple. Then there was a French guy, which was my neighbor. The couple had the top room, the attic, and the girl had my neighbor room after the bathroom. And the other French was my neighbor, and he had the biggest room, man. It was like two rooms in one. So we all divided. I ended up paying less. And my room, guys, was like close to the bathroom, so it was cool. Um, and we had one bathroom for all of us to have a bath. And then we had the toilet with the little sink downstairs as well, okay? And so, guys, basically, this house had a garden, had a living area. It was freaking beautiful, man. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. We ended up. I ended up staying there, and what happened was there was a free room, and we were looking for someone to get there, and they put an ad outside, and a Chinese girl appeared. Anjo, tu sabias que eu conheci uma rapariga chinesa lá em Inglaterra no quarto ano? So, this Chinese girl, when she came in, we were like, wow, what's happening here? And she was starting her work at the police headquarters, something like that. Bless my brother. Bless you, Seb. I don't drink much. I just, maybe occasionally. And so, guys, let me go back. Oh my God, I'm starting to forget. So the Chinese came in, and the first question was, "Are you single?" And so, guys, what happened was, it was getting close to the holidays when she came in. I think it was the Christmas holidays. I'm not sure, but I think it was. And so there was a little bit of a rumble in the house, She wasn't sure if it was me, the French guy. There was some rumble there, but I was always cool, because she was in the house, it did help. But at the same time, I wasn't really worried. So there's another story which I will tell you some other time. at the end of the day, when we came back from the holidays, they were already dating, and she was more in his room than in her room. So basically, she was my neighbor as well, which I didn't mind, it was cool. But I gotta tell you guys, while my French friend was with the Chinese girl,
To a never-ending song.
John P.
We are one with what we see.
Okay,
Touching realms of
so
mystery.
I
Feel the
didn't
chill
mind
of
really.
what's
It was
unknown.
cool. And then when they
We're
ended the
not
course,
alone.
they broke up. So
Blessings come
I
from
I,
dark
I never saw
skies.
her again. I know her
Opening our
name
hearts
was
and
Jessica
eyes.
Chan. So guys, don't think you can find her with a Chan because there are many Chans. Okay. I know that her family or her uncle had a restaurant, so she used to bring some food. Oh my god, she used to bring us some food, guys. It was amazing. It was amazing. Elle sent you? Oh, my brother, I don't know what you're talking. What's that, Kina? So, guys, I did met a Spanish woman there, a neighbor. I also met a South African lady, which ended up we were just friends. She was a neighbor, and so basically there was some friends. Look, so basically, my friends, everybody's moving over there. Okay, when you're in England, you have to get into the rhythm. But I did have my Portuguese rhythm, which is have fun with my friends, go to the clubs. We had the Wednesday R&B parties where the vodka Red Bull was £2.50 bets, £2.50 for vodka Red Bull, and bets. I would drink a little. The glass wasn't big. I would drink a small glass of that the whole night with some Coca-Cola or whatever, and I would be completely out of my mind, and girls would be groping you. It's crazy. Beth, you know how it is in England. Granny, love you, my sister. So in England, guys, I have to admit that it is the jungle when we go out at night. But but it wasn't all the times. It was like maybe a few times it was really crazy, but other times it was cool, just Kina, what's up? Love you, my sister. Mwah. We were just saying our goodbyes. Vamos almoçar hoje? Eu comprei rissóis de mistos. Eu vou aquecer. And eu tô quase a acabar. I'm almost finishing, guys. I'm trying to summarize a little bit the 4 years, but it's quite a little bit more. At the end of the year, guys, we had a very hard exam, and it wasn't a difficult patient, but I had to do all of the nerve exams and stuff, and I kind of knew them, but I didn't know them by heart, and because of that, I didn't really want to, I really didn't want to, I didn't want to do them. I thought it was something easier. So I didn't do those tests, and I had to repeat the exam. I had to stay 3 more months to do the exam. I missed my graduation. You know, I look, we did look, I didn't dress myself as black with a hat, but we did like a ceremony with almost everybody for who had to repeat. So there was a party that I could have gone, but the first party I didn't want to go because I felt bad that I had to go and see my friends like that. But now that I think about it, I regret not going, guys. I regret it so much because I would have had a great time. The thing is that I wanted to forget a few weeks before I went back and started cramming again, okay? So I ended up, I asked my father to go early home. We went back to Portugal, stayed for a few weeks, went to a festival, tried to forget a little bit. And then, I'm not sure if I went to festival then, I'm not sure. Seb, it wasn't a lady, it was a girl, okay? It wasn't a lady, it was a girl. Mick, love you, my brother. Mick, if you want to share before I finish, you can. I don't mind. Love you so much, Mick. Mick, my brother. I would love so much that you and Nick would come and visit me sometime. Maybe in 1 year. Who knows? Either way, if you come and visit me, it won't be the Airbnb. It will be, my my humble stay. You know what I mean, brother? It won't be the Airbnb yet. But I am thinking about the plan B, guys, because if plan A doesn't work, we got to go for a plan B. And the plan B may take a little longer, but I think I can do it. And we're good, man. Today I'm better. I feel freer. I haven't thought much about what's happening. And, we're just taking care of our kids and, letting the lawyers take care of everything. Because time is going to be a requirement. Thank you, Mick. Send the big hugs to Nick. John P loves her very much as well. Seb, I love to do that. I'm not American, brother. I'm from Portugal. I just studied in England. That's why I have a good accent. Because I studied in England and I was on a baby's English school. You know what I mean? So I studied till Form 3 in an English school. And then I went to the Portuguese school. Okay? John P loves you, my friends. Let's put some music. A few more musics before we go, guys. We're going to have to clean this up over here as well, so... We're almost there. Okay, this one here is for my beautiful wife. Okay, she's right over there. So basically, guys, the 4th year we had a lot of fun. I ended up when I ended the year and I could not finish it. Okay, let's do like this. I'll finish this the next show, okay? Maybe tomorrow. I'll finish my 4th year. Remind me, okay, Seb? Raymond, my brother. Love you so much.
She's the most beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My one, no one else compares. Oh yeah. Stars get shot, I can't deny. Oh yeah. My wife, she's the reason why.
Norma, love you, my sister. Mwah. A Georgia, manda-te beijinho, Sonia. I was just sending you a kiss.
I love this from me, a song I can't forget. Eyes like honey, they catch me in the net.
Nick, I don't think my looks will get me anywhere
She's
right
the
now.
sunrise, the mango sweet delight. Delight. She turns my
They'll
darkest
probably
day
ask
to
me to
endless
shave or
light.
something.
Who needs the diamonds? Who needs the gold? When a heart's the treasure I get to hold. Oh yeah, my wife, she's the most beautiful. Oh yeah, my one, no one else compares. Oh yeah, stars get shot, they can't deny. Oh yeah, my wife, she's the reason why.
Pray for John King's family, my friends.
Who needs the diamonds? Who needs the gold? When a heart's the treasure I get to hold. I told the waves, I told
Thank
the
you, Seb.
breeze. They carry the name across the seas. The world might spin, but one thing's true. No beauty stands where she stands too.
Oh, look at the UFO detector here. Look. Look, guys, I'm gonna ask someone to make me this.
Oh yeah,
Okay?
I love this from me, a song I
I
can't
was
forget.
told to use
Eyes like honey, they catch me in the net. She's the sunrise, the mango sweet delight. Light. She turns my darkest day into endless light. Through the waves, I told the breeze. They carry the
at the
name across
checkout.
the world might spin, but one thing's true. No beauty stands where she stands too.
Mick, I'm so sorry I missed your show last. I woke up and you finished. I woke up at 2. It was rough last week. But tomorrow it won't, you know that. I've been trying to go to bed earlier a little bit. Okay, guys? So guys, we may try to make a UFO detector here. Carlos, do you want me to take photos and you try to make one, Carlos? Thank you. I know that, Mick, my brother. Thank you very much for being here. Look, if I do these long lives and we have 30 likes, I'm happy, guys.
Guided by the reggae vibe, make our play.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, you make me so humble, brother.
Twilight shines, chasing UFOs through the skies divine. With a notepad in hand, he reads the stars. Drawing the unknown, breaking all the bars. He's the host with the most alien addict flow. Questions the cosmos, let the mysteries grow. In the dark of the night, his torch burns
Yeah,
bright.
Carlos, I do think that this could be, you know, our frequencies that we use here at the house, the TVs and all that crap. Right? Okay, so guys, last music, I'm gonna put one more, okay? Nick from the Cosmic Twilight. We're gonna put one more, okay? So please connect, my friends. Connect quickly.
Paranormal whispers, he hears them clear.
I still want to put the music of my brother, my beautiful brother. Hidden underbelly. my UFO brother. John P loves you.
Blessings and big hugs, we need it more. From the shadows to the dawn, he's got the sight. From the cosmic twilight.
Ó Carlos, eu já ouvi falar nisto no canal da Dolly Saffron. But I do know, Carlos, that it will capture other frequencies, you know what I mean? The TVs and all that crap. But, Carlos, the magnetic compass, that does detect the UFOs, okay? Just don't put your phone next to it.
Chasing saucers in the starry skies.
Yes, anomalies. But if the UFO is close, you may capture something on the magnetic, you know what I mean? If they work with the magnetic, I think that's what you should do, you know?
Whispers of the cosmos in the night, shining answers through your second sight. Investigations that you bring to light.
Carlos, I know it's anomalies, but you can have portal opening nearby, you know? Remember, they don't do noise, Carlos. So you will only feel it on the magnetics. Or when you go on a hike, something like that, you know? My friends, do you enjoy it today?
Hidden brother on the case, bringing truth to every space.
Sorry, Nick. The aliens got it. É só durante o mês, depois, né? Anjo, é só durante o mês.
Até chegar ao outro, assim.
Ok. Carlos, you gotta believe, brother. Don't become a skeptic, Carlos. Don't go the dark way. Ninja Dave, John P loves ya. Gavin, good to see you, my brother. Thank you for coming to the end of my show. The story is a little bit behind, okay? You just listen to the story when the fireplace is on, okay? When the fireplace is on over there, look.
Dave got wings of gold. He flies through the night, his story's untold. Cryptic shadows dance where the moonlight falls. Bigfoot's in the trees, hear the forest call.
Good afternoon. Have a wonderful day, my friends. John P loves you. Nick, you're amazing, brother. Pull Chop, thank you. Number one, my brother. 2 hours and a half. Thank you, my brother. John P loves you. Thank you for watching. Let her moan. You'll get her some later. You'll get her some Ferrero Rocher. Seb, love you, brother. Carlos, your family, you know that. Raymond, you're my beautiful brother, and I love you so much. You're like my father and my son at the same time, brother. Kalex, love you, brother. What are you doing? You just woke up. I got some chocolate for my wife. It's actually over there still. My kids haven't eaten it in the morning. Thank God. It was a white chocolate Twix. Seb, please, I'm gonna check your post. You posted this story about me, okay? The poem. I want to see it, okay? E-bike Carlos, love you too, brother. Georgia, my beautiful sister, you are amazing. Kina, much love. Thank you for stopping by. Granny, love you, my sister. Alaskan, Onin, Bets, thank you for the support. Mwah, you're amazing. Mick, Bets left me a membership today. Twisted Nerves, she's amazing. Love her so much. She didn't have to, man. Sheba, thank you for stopping by. Twisted Nerves does beautiful paintings. Check him out. Ruth Greening, love you, my sister. What's up? Zacho, we had a new subscriber today. Zacho, we got you, brother. Next UFO story, you're gonna go crazy, and I'll tell you a few more spicy stories. To get all envy. Joe, love you, brother. My beautiful landscaping friend. You're amazing. Sandra, love you, my sister. Thank you for being one of the first here today, okay? Terry B, love you so much, my brother. True brother you are. Good to see you, okay? Hope to see you soon on your lives, fishing, anywhere, okay? And bless the snow. Corey's, love you, brother. Ninja Dave, BJ's, Pull Chop. I'm starting to see you, Pull Chop. Irina from Siberia. Thugalads, love you, sister. Miss Daisy, love you, my sister. Brother Frills, you're the warmest in the West. Brother Frills, you have a ticket for here, you know that. If I stay, if I go, you have a ticket for you and your family. And this time you're gonna be resting, okay, brother? You're not gonna be working. I won't let you. Renaro, love ya. Pull Chop number 1. Through the blizzards, through the rain, Brother Frills just laughs at pain. Frills in the tractor, rolling through the snow. Heart so big it makes the cold feel low. Best human you can get, no one can contest. Brother Frills, you're the warmest in the West. No cape, no crown, but you're my hero. Out there grinding, Sophia! J-Mac. Like stars on the land. Brother Frills, my brother. Carlos, manda mensagem no Messenger, okay? I didn't miss anyone. I love this music. We're gonna end with this music, okay? Sophia, see you soon. Hope it's not too cold over there. John P loves everybody. Kalex. See you soon, my people.